Amina, there's been another delivery.
Ugh, you're kidding! Another one?
Just like the others. They heard about the feast and wanted to send something to contribute.
But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this stuff? Then again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we get to it. Huh? You're here already? And you even brought the... Archon? What are you doing here?
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise guest.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just...
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff.
That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Nutland. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you, or wish you good luck. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you.
Still, we definitely weren't expecting you to show up with the Pyro Archon.
Yeah, Mika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing we need.
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. Sorry. I'm just feeling... Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she? Is she feeling any better? Oh.
Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, in her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize. So I decided to attend in her memory.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up. Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears. Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. I may have... First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted and donated to the appropriate areas.
That would be such a big help, Archon! Thank you! I'll get on it, right away! Amazing plan, Malika! It was clear, concise, and organized. But, weren't you...
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic.
Whoa. Hana feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparations?
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by. Let's go.
Hello, you guys. Sorry for the wait. We're still setting up the venue. Hey, did I say you could take a break? Keep pushing. This is the home stretch.
Yes, Coach!
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
That work is pretty much done, but I've been compiling patient record.
I heard about your efforts. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the speaker's chamber can contact
The doctors at the stadium aren't too busy?
The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to
Understood, Archon. Although I'd like to continue helping out with the treatment. I can't let...
Wow, that's so responsible of you.
Well, knowledge is power after...
Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh, doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah,
Um,
it's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course, I could only...
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their...
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss is a tragedy, not a debt. In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
This box is missing a label.
Nothing, we're just taking a look around.
Well, everyone's busy rebuilding the tribes. But the Pyro Archon assigned me a special mission.
Oh, really?
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kenichi to help. The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless
Just like a detective. I only have It's tricky work.
Because Natlan's heroes deserve to be remembered.
Exactly. That is how we, So let me know if you need extra help, Kenichi.
I'm doing fine for now. The teams searching for the fallen need the help more than me. The longer we take to find them,
Understood. Thank you for your hard work.
just doing my part.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast. If there are still people you want to see, that's Okay. We can head over later, too.
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast.
Well, what's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of one?
Oh, it sounds so cute. Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and I'll even join in.
That reminds me of my Saurian companion. Her name was Emila. She wasn't the sharpest to talk a Saur, but she was... When there was nothing to do, she would lounge around the tribe without making a sound, even if you bumped into her. But she was completely different once we were on the move. When she was little, I took her on all sorts of adventures.
Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Yeah, she was tough. For us, I had to defend the stadium, so... I never... Sorry, I didn't mean to bring down the mood. I'll just get to the... I actually saw her in my dreams the past few... She gave me a ride, and we traveled all around Natland together. Wait, now that you mention it... I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self. Brave and stern. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like...
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Ayo's grandparents. Ayo? Oh, right, your Saurian companion. Ayo's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream. I was so happy. In the dream, Ayo seemed like his normal self again. In real life, Ayo is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. Traveler? Chaska? Did you two... Oh,
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about Koichi. She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path, so... She doesn't... Maybe your dreams felt real, but... The Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought this up in the first place.
It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
You're kidding. The captain? Does that mean you have some kind of secret connection to him?
No, of course not.
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the position. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past self. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, Exactly.
So, the traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. We also need the full cooperation of the dreamer. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of others.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparations?
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else. I never knew you could make it this way. This formula's...
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape.
That's right.
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
Here, have some water.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who...
Huh? It was him? Guthred, right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Eon-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, the record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of... honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in that land.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan, but there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met, and yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The ruler of death...
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and
Maybe it had something to do with Guthrid then.
it's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthrid's soul is likely the key to figuring out.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went.
Let's come back to this later. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless,
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for... Like if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
in any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers, fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly...
I'm not so sure, but...
All right, let's head...
I've got it! I've got a new idea! Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and...
Good luck.
You've got this! For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me. It's been a long time since I had the chance to truly relax.
Yeah, today was great! Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick around for cleanup, follow me!
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speaker's chamber.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go together.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really needs a peacemaker right now, so I think I'll spend some time with my parents.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well, safe travels.
I should also get going. Bye for now, everyone.
Oh, wait! Paimon wanted to ask something. Where was the How this whole time?
Hal's not exactly a good party guest. Unless you prefer parties with less food and more...
What goes around comes around.
I'm gonna go too. Good luck with your ancient name. Not sure if you already know this, but being the first bearer of your name is a huge honor in Natlan. It comes with a lot of responsibility. But I'm sure your deeds will be remembered for generations to come. I believe in you. Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late by the time... I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. I can check for you. Yeah, Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast. But your ancient name is a special case, so I can't say for sure.
Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirly's with me. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely go together. Getting an ancient name is such a
Whoo, let's go!